There's absolutely no connection between the foreign minister's visit and these arrests. The fact that we have taken action when we got to know the facts sends a clear signal that we are a no-nonsense place, will act against people who abuse our system. Any such suggestion would be absurd. There's absolutely no connection between the foreign minister's visit and these arrests. First, people who know Singapore will know, we don't yield to that sort of pressure from any country. Just because a country says arrest so and so doesn't mean we go and arrest. And second thing people know is that, if you look at these sorts of investigations, anyone who knows about them will know you can't investigate these sorts of things against 10 people, so much assets, money laundering, tracing in a matter of days or weeks. The investigations have been going on for many, many months. You've got to identify, what is the illegality in Singapore, what's the possible criminality overseas, who are the people involved, what's the network, how did the money track through to Singapore, what were the transactions. You can do all this in a matter of days. You need thorough investigation. We are a leading international financial center, the third, largest important financial center in the world after New York and London. And part of being a leading financial hub at the same time is that you're open to and you're able to manage large amounts of flows of money. I go back to what Mr. Deng Xiaoping once said in a different context. He said, when you open the window for fresh air, you have to expect some flies to blow in. So, very wise and practical words. Do you want to keep your windows shut? Not possible, right? You have to keep your windows open. Our financial center has to behave like a financial center. You want to be able to transfer money to Singapore, it must be easy. We can't close the window, because if we did that, then legitimate funds will also not be able to come in. And legitimate people doing legitimate business also can't be done or becomes very difficult to do. So we have to be sensible. I would say the fact that we took such action in this case actually enhances our reputation. There are many international financial centers. How many have you come across which have done this? Try and recall in the recent past how many major actions have been, how many centers have taken this kind of action. Some have, but how many? And there are trillions of dollars floating around the world. Not all of it is clean. The fact that we have taken action when we got to know the facts sends a clear signal that we are a no-nonsense place, will act against people who abuse our system. Singapore as a country has tried to put in place a robust, comprehensive anti-money laundering framework, including taking in international best practices. And the front line is MAS, the financial institutions. They play a key and critical role. And it's really a combined effort with the industry, banks, precious commodities, dealers, and so on. So vulnerable sectors and areas, they have various mechanisms to identify suspicious activity, and our laws make it a duty for anyone, including bankers, property developers, anyone, to report suspicious transactions. Banks and financial institutions also have a good partnership with regulatory agencies to share information and coordinate. They employ the latest technologies, data analytics, machine learning to try and identify who are the bad persons